welcome everybody to MogTalk. If you guys are unfamiliar with MogTalk, it's a show based around the Final Fantasy XIV community discussing everything from Savage Raiding to Chocobo Racing. Today's show is going to be about the patch notes. Actually, I'm lying. Guys, it's not. It's there. It's an excuse to get two people together that I wanted to talk to, and that's literally what I did. It was a bait and switch. I'm bringing these guys on, and we're going to talk about fucking whatever. So if you came to this show wanting to hear about patch notes, we'll mention it. But
we're just gonna talk about WoW now.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not enough in there as I thought there would be versus what they put in a live letter. So it'll be a topic for us to talk about, and my green screen's going to go all crazy and everything. But that all being said, let me go ahead and introduce our two guests that I baited onto this show. First, Arthars, could you tell everybody who you are?
Yo, what's up? I'm Arthars. Haven't played Final Fantasy XIV in a while, to be honest. I was quite surprised, Frosty, a couple of days ago, it's like, yo, you want to get on MogTalk? I'm like, yeah, sure. I never even read past that. And then Frosty is like, and then today when I woke up, I was like, oh, we are discussing about the patch note. I actually just watched the patch note on my stream like 15 minutes ago. And I was like, shit, there's nothing much to talk about. And I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We will just talk about something else. So I was glad that your opening, you were talking about, you're just going to mention the patch note, but otherwise we're just catching up. Yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
I like that.
It's just, it kind of is what it is, right? Like, what are we going to... They didn't put anything about Paladin in there, did they? Like, seriously, I was like, that's going to be a good part of the show where we're going to discuss Paladin and jump into all the little bits and pieces about it. And that's scrapped. There's not much to really talk about Ultimate-wise, which would be another great topic for us.
I mean, we can still talk about it, yeah.
I mean, we can.
I do have some stuff to talk to you about regarding your Road to War first as well. Yeah, we can touch on that if you don't mind later on the show. Yeah,
guys, we could talk about any of this stuff. Whatever is unstructured bullshit. The show, guys, it should be renamed to Unstructured Bullshit, talking about stuff on MogTalk with Arthars and Llamatodd.
It's a great title.
Yeah. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show today. Llamatodd, I got you to introduce yourself too. I almost forgot. Dude.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I just work here. Don't worry about me. Yeah. Hi, I'm Llamatodd. Do lots of Final Fantasy rating. And I've also been enjoying WoW on the side. It's crazy. I can play 2 games. It's wild.
Yeah. I've heard about this game. Recently, like
brand new MMO.
Yeah, it just started becoming like a whole.
Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy killer.
You think it's going to be the Final Fantasy killer?
Maybe. It has a chance.
Oh man, dude! Like, I don't even know what to say. I see it and the graphics look outdated. Like it was like someone made these graphics and maybe tried to update them over the course of like 15 years or something, 20 years.
Yeah, maybe.
God dang. Oh, thanks, Siren. I was looking through the list. I was like, should I invite Siren on the show to talk today? And I was like, oh man, I wouldn't. He probably wouldn't give.
Well, he's here. Just pull him in. Why not?
I have to do all these damn assets again, right?
Right.
All right. Well, Todd's been helping me with P8S over the last 2 nights, kind of,
helping.
So here's the thing. Like I'm happy in Party Finder and living in my wallow, not wallow, living in the mud and dirt maybe? And the grind and trying to make my way through Party Finder here. And so Todd's like, hey man, let's get that clear, get you into P2 and get going. And let's make sure we do it 2 chest. Let's make sure we do it 2 chest. Anyone coming has to do it for 2 chest.
Just in case. Just in case. You never know.
It did. So the last 2 nights we've been doing that, and it's been fun. But
hey, you got
did you clear it?
I got P1 cleared.
Oh,
he saw P2 for the first time.
Yeah, I have
got
delayed
the high concept one.
Yeah.
With like 9 minutes left.
Yeah, 9 minutes left. Yeah. But I mean, like I waited so long on this because just like it was impossible for me to get into it when it first came out. Besides doing the world race for it, And I've been doing that a lot, right? And so every time a tier comes out, I'll do the world race and everything else, but then like I don't touch it for a very long time, and then eventually go back into it and deal with the fun of Party Finder and whatever that involved or evolved into over like a few months. But yeah, no, this tier's actually kind of I don't hate it.
I don't really
pretty
hate
fun, and Party Finder is pretty fun. Healing is like the best thing I've ever done in Party Finder. I don't think I'm ever going back to tanking ever. Like,
Wait, you are healing?
as Sage, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, wow.
Is-
Okay, you just decided to do hard mode all at once at the same time.
I don't think it's
Pretty
hard
much.
mode, man.
I think it's the hardest role in Party Finder.
It's so
Shield healer?
much fun. Because like it's not the same thing every single time. You're trying to figure out, how do I recover, this guy who keeps running into the Phoenix when it's out and thinking it's Snake. Res him up real quick, and then still be able to heal up the tanks from those dots right afterwards, and all that great stuff. And so it's fun. It's fun. But that being said, if we get into a good position, I've never done ultimate ever. I do again world race stuff for that, but I've never. I've touched a little bit of the first one, UCOB, like Twintania, but I've never cleared any of the ultimates at all.
Wait, you never attempt any this whole time?
No, not really.
You could do the old ones pretty fast.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to do the old ones just yet, right?
What would you want to start with? What do you think?
I guess the
new
Omega
one?
Protocol,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine.
But I only have so many hours a week to dedicate to it, all right? And so if we're in a good spot when it comes out, then maybe we'll do it for this tier. I mean, what you want to talk about with Ultimate, Arthars?
Wait, you want to start now already?
I mean, do you guys want to talk about the patch notes right now?
I mean, I don't know, like what?
We have to, sure.
We haven't even talked about 6.3. You're jumping to 6.35 already.
It's 6.31, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, 6.31 already.
All right. Let's go back to patch notes. We can go back to Ultimate. All right. So I was looking through these patch notes. All right, and the it's just so much random shit.
Yeah.
Well,
There isn't a lot.
All right.
I think the big takeaway is just we're getting 30 slots for waymarks.
That's
the one
good.
that stuck out. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
lots of UI.
sweet.
Tons of
Oh,
UI
yeah.
stuff going in there, and I think that was required. They had to do more slots for it, because like right now I have a set for the Extreme, and then the 4 of the Savage
Not enough.
tier,
It's never
and then
enough.
Ultimate will come out, and then I don't even have a spot for Ultimate. I have to get rid of my Extreme one. I'm like, well, if I go back to it, then we just have to hope somebody has the markers for that, or they have to go look it up real quick, Google it, and place it. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you guys would like go top down the patch note. We are already at all the way bottom.
Oh, you want to
already.
start with areas?
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
skipped
players can now dive into Upper Lenotia. Approaching the water will allow players to swim, and diving will become possible once special conditions are met.
Cool.
What does that
Alright.
mean? What does that mean? Do you think there's going to be there's Leviathan down there, and like we could dive down there, and then we'll have some cool battle underwater?
I think just fishing. Just some underwater fishing.
Some spearfishing?
Yeah, probably. I mean, hey, if you want to throw in some world boss down there, that'd be kind of cool. But I think it's just be fishing.
It would be nice to have a world boss. They did mention Odin in here, which was interesting. And they said that they're sinking it down to level 50 now because it was too hard for players. I haven't thought about Odin in a very long time.
Yeah. Where did that come from? Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know if this is something that they did back, like maybe who does Odin anymore, to be honest with you? Are there
Exactly.
Are there people out there doing
trials
Some
maybe?
people.
Trials,
the
people
trial.
on trials?
Yeah, but not the world boss one, right? With the special conditions and everything, like
Yeah, like the gloomy weather and everything. Yeah, that one. Yeah, world boss.
Yeah.
It's a fate, right? Yeah.
It's a big sort of fate thing, I think, right? I guess lots of people still do it. I'm wrong, guys. I'm sorry. I'm out of touch with the community apparently. I don't. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not involved in that the groups that go and kill Odin. So I'm out of touch with that. I'm sorry. There's the main scenario quest. That's the next thing, right? So main scenario.
Which we know nothing about. It's all question mark, so nothing to talk about for that, sadly.
Yeah.
Some nice pictures though, right?
I mean, Zero's in there. Everybody loves Zero now. Like, Zero is like the new best friend for everyone in the game.
This whole thing is FF4. I mean, this one obviously has been probably discussed a long time already, right? But Zeromus, don't you guys think they are related? What if Zero will manifest into Zeromus?
I actually can't remember Zeromus. Is that am I blanking here?
Yeah, Big Bad, the Big Bad in FF4.
The last, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I barely remember that.
You are telling me there's so many names that you can come up with. It just happened that these have Gobas, the 14, FF4 team, and then you're telling me this random NPC is called Zero?
Oh, well, we're gonna fight.
Really?
For sure.
All right, hold on. Let me Zeromus. Zero.
Save her, Smadge.
Zeromus. Final Fantasy 14. All right, 4. Zeromus. So you're telling me that Zero's gonna turn into
weird
this
looking thing. Yeah, like this kind of Omega sort of upright thing.
Oh my god, yeah, this is
Look,
like...
she comes from the void. Maybe she will transform into some twisted, fucked up voice and and then become Zeromus. You never know, yeah.
Their interpretation of it, right?
I'm gonna put this on the screen just because it makes me laugh a little bit. Zeromus. And then add this on here. Image. Delete this asset at some point. And then here. So we're saying everyone's best friend, new waifu is going to be this. Right here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, she's hot. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be up for it. We're gonna leave that on the screen. I'm gonna put it right over here, just so people can remember. All right. So I mean, that's about it. We haven't had I actually don't think I've had a single show on Endwalker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like law discussion, no?
Nope, not a single one.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Might know some people for that.
You guys on Discord heard me just do that, but I muted myself on stream so they couldn't hear me. I have some bad size problems right now.
You never know, man. You never know. I mean, right now until 7.0, there's just a lot of things that is like, right? Typical Final Fantasy 14 story, right? You get your point 1, point 2, point 3, you don't get anything, you don't get anything, you get anything, bam, something happened. Point 4, point 5, you don't get anything, you don't get anything, bam, something happened, right? Like how did we go from Storm's Blood, fighting Xenos, slitting his own throat, and then he comes back, suddenly he dropped a trailer that we are going to the first. It doesn't make any sense, right? So you never know, right? Where is this void gonna go? Like, you never know. Maybe Zero will become Zeromus.
I mean, yeah, that'd be exciting. Yeah. That'd be exciting. So I don't think we're gonna get that. Do you think it's gonna happen in this patch? It's possible.
Usually 6.3 is the patch that they will tie up the previous expansion.
That's
right?
Done. They said they were doing that, right? This is all new.
That's why this time is gonna be all new, right? So where is this 13 Gold Bears, this void thingy gonna go? How far is it gonna go before we go into 7.0? Hopefully this MSQ. Yeah. Hopefully this MSQ will shed a little bit of light. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm actually very excited that I forgot that you're actually kind of interested in the story, Arthas.
I mean, it's a brand new beginning, man. I mean, I love FF4. I love FF4. I love FF5. I love FF6, right? So, like, when I saw the 4th Fiend, when I saw Barbarisha, when I hear the 4th Fiend music, oh, I was so happy. I knew it was gonna be in the. I knew it was gonna be in the moment Endwalker was introduced already. I was just waiting for it, you know. So yeah, when I see all these FF element and what is that, dude? When Athenian said that line, I was like, oh. You're not the only one that can ride the wind. Oh, I was like, man, that was so nostalgia, like goosebump all over, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I'm glad the story's drawing you in. Todd, are you paying attention to this story, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Not just rating.
But you guys are just playing WoW right now. I mean, that's just, that's just a thing. So yeah, question marks everywhere for the main story quest. Don't really know too much. Character portraits have been implemented for battle dialogue during main scenario instance quest from what? What does this mean?
I think it's the I am Thancred part. Probably will have our character portrait, more character portrait or something. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. So they're just kind of going back and they're just okay, trying to tidy up, make it look cooler. Then you got the Chronicles of the New Era. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. Oh, you're talking about the 24-man first. Oh, yeah.
The Alliance raid.
Dude, the 24-man is gonna be exciting and pretty. Ooh. So many waifus in this one. My God. Oh. Are we not gonna talk about Norfica and what Yoshi P been saying the whole time? No.
Everyone wants to tank, so they can get a good shot.
We're not gonna talk about that.
What did he say? I actually don't remember.
Okay. Just to freshen you up, right?
Okay.
If you let me link you this picture just in case. Oh, how can I find it for you? Okay. Like way back in A Realm Reborn, before A Realm Reborn was released, there was this artwork. How many more days to A Realm Reborn countdown? And when they do countdown, they always have the art, right? So there was this one art, 0 days to A Realm Reborn release, and then you got the Gridania, the leader, I forgot what is her name, irrelevant. And then you got Norfica beside. She looks really hot. And she's really big, So then, now finally we go into these 12 gods, right? And then this time we're gonna get her and a bunch of others. A lot of people start bringing back those art. A lot of people say, oh, is she gonna look like this? Is she gonna look like this? And then because she looks, okay, let me find a picture.
Yeah, if you could find it for me, that'd be great. I tried to Google it, I didn't see anything.
What do you mean you didn't see anything? Just Google her name and click on image, man. Holy shit.
How do you spell her name?
What?
Nophica.
All right.
I'm gonna paste it. Oh shit. I'm gonna paste it in. I'm gonna DM you and paste it.
That's fine.
Don't worry. It's not NSFW. Don't worry. Yeah. So this one is the first one.
There's some very nice interpretations out there. Just saying.
Oh my God. Oh.
Where is the countdown one?
Okay. So yeah, I should be able to. I think this is fine to show on stream.
Oh, this one right here. I found it.
Okay. All right.
This one. Ooh, this one.
I'm waiting.
So that's her. Right, that was her. So that a lot of people is like thinking, oh, is she gonna look like this? Is she gonna be like what was being illustrated in the art? So then Yoshi P is like, oh, we don't want to disappoint, but we also don't want you to think that it will look just like that. We will try our best to represent her in the game in this 24-man as close as we think we can put it to you, present to you, but make sure you don't look at it too much and hope you don't get disappointed. So everybody's like, so what is Yoshi P gonna do to her? And then in the trailer, they even intentionally don't show you her front. They just show you her back. But then there was this, obviously, the internet, the internet are made up by a bunch of degenerates, including myself. So then we went through the footages, and then people found out that, holy shit, her side boobs is huge. So now everybody is like looking really forward to seeing her in game,
Final
people doing
Fantasy
Alliance Raid
14
this time around. Whole bunch.
Got to mention, we also gonna get Harlon. We also gonna get what, Menfina. So yeah, this 24 man is gonna have a lot of waifus. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can see the excitement for this 24 man now.
You want to bet with me? On
You're
the
only going
day
for
of,
the coins, right?
you want to bet with me on the 10th of January on Twitter trending? It's gonna be her.
I don't think it's gonna be her. I think it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14 NSFW. Maybe her name will pop up too, but I'm sure that will trend a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see.
She's nice, right?
This feels so gross.
What?
You said nice, right? I don't know, just something about that.
There was an image someone linked, and I think it's the one that Arthars is talking about.
Oh, is it? I don't.
Yeah.
Did you allow them? You're a mod.
I didn't allow it. No, I didn't allow it. I just saw it.
You're a mod. What? Are you not modding my chat?
Who do I ban?
I don't. It's fine. You can show it to me. You can show it to me. Other side story quest. Newfound adventure. All right.
Which one is that?
It's very JPEG-y.
Did you send it to me in a DM?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Alrighty.
The game.
Okay, so yeah. There's a newfound adventure. I'm going to be honest with you. Do you know how horrible of a person I am? I have no clue what this is for.
What do you mean?
A newfound adventure. I don't. Yeah, the side quest, newfound adventure. I don't know.
Oh no, I have no idea as well.
Shadows Past once more.
I don't know.
Is this like new?
Oh, no, you have to have done Shadowed Past.
No. This has been new because you see, this quest will become available after completing all main MSQ introduced in 6.3. So I think this is brand new.
It's okay, so it's for the four fiends.
It's brand new.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's just a side quest. All right.
Skippable content.
Thank God.
Right?
All right. Yeah, maybe. Then Tataru's grand endeavor.
That's important. This wasn't important until this patch because there is a really awesome glamour that somebody found on Twitter, or is it from the official forum? I don't know. On the official website, I don't know, but it looks really, really good. There's this really Far Eastern theme, white, majestic robe that you can get. Am I gonna link you another picture? Did you not see all this?
I think I've seen that picture, but I forgot about it within seconds because
let me link one more time. Yeah. This one is really good. I might actually do it. I was asking on my stream earlier, how long does it take to finish the Tataru quest? Because I really want this glamour. They say, yeah, just about 10 minutes. You know, if you skip, I'm like, yes. Yes.
I don't.
I had to go through those Tataru
wait a minute.
bullshit. You know, I just want this.
Was that tattoo part of the glamour?
It should be, right? It looks cool, right?
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm actually curious about because, like, I would have to. I don't know how else you would get that.
Yeah, it has to. It looks awesome.
That looks pretty cool. The rest of it, just all right. The
whole thing looks cool, man.
All right. There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
What does it remind me of? Not Kenshin, is it?
Maybe.
Maybe like
Bleach
or something. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got you, Arthas. Don't worry. There you go. Got you hooked up.
I like it. It looks good. Oh
Yeah.
shit, it looks good.
Yeah, make sure. There we go. Yeah, bring it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yo, that tattoo looks so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. It works out pretty well. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not gonna do it. I don't look at my character for more than half a second.
Okay, that's different. You don't respect your character. That's why.
I guess so.
Yeah, you need to scroll down the patch. No, they're gonna implement portrait in Duty, man. That's gonna change the game.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, that'd probably make a lot of sense. I mean, we could talk about that a little bit, right? Now, I mean, you see it at the beginning of a dungeon, and then even when you're commentating, it pops up. So, is there going to be like some sort of like, I don't know, meta game to getting the perfect portrait in order to get a commentation at the end of a?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that will become one of another. You see, everybody. I mean, the commendation system doesn't work like you do your best, you get commended. Sometimes, for me personally, I love to commendate the worst player. You know why? You know why? Looking at the bright side, if I'm being nice, right? I want to commendate the worst player because I want them to belong to the game. I want them not to feel bad. I want them to feel like they try their best. You know, and at the same time, them doing their best, them being an annoyance, being a hindrance, grieving, but people out there like me still commendate them and then it a pat on their back that next time they do better. That's the official answer. The non-official answer is that I want to commendate them because they play like shit so that they will think that they do well. And then when they go to the next party, they will continue doing like shit because they thought they did well because I commended them, because they griefed me, and because I might not see them again. I want them to be in your party because I suffered and I want you to suffer too.
That's pretty meta.
That's one way to commendate.
That's pretty meta. Yeah, I just say
that's one way to commendate, you know?
I just give it to whoever was the best DPS and whoever used the limit break as a DPS.
Whoever sticks around and people leave very fast. It's like, well, I'm usually kind of slow with it.
I mean, like, I'm at the point, I don't think you could get, I'm way past the point of getting any rewards from commendations, I'm pretty sure.
I like how that started so wholesome and then it turned into that. I was like, oh.
Yep.
Well, that's
like, oh, that's really nice. You know, in Japanese, we always commendate the dragoon. We always, in Japan, right? When a dragoon die, right? Guaranteed you get commendation. It's a meme in the JP data center.
That's kind of mean.
That's pretty funny. Oh man.
You know, in Japan, right? You know, in Japan, the way they use some words, like they use katakana and they use English or hiragana, like things that is local. Like, for example, dragon is called Ryu Kishi, right? So usually you just use the word Ryu, which means dragon, aka dragon. So like we will use Ryu to decide to talk about the real dragon. But then we also have a special term for Ryu, which we use the katakana, which then means that it's no longer local dragoon, it's like more outside dragoon. And then we call them the Sasuga Ryu-san, which then means that you are an exceptional dragoon, and it's being sarcastic because they always die. So that we always will commendate this Sasuga Ryu-san.
You're doing a great job, basically.
Yeah, you are doing a great job, but in a sarcastic way.
I didn't know sarcasm was so big in Japan. For some reason,
that's funny.
I didn't actually know that. I don't know why, but I never thought that sarcasm traveled very well to Japan. Maybe I was wrong. It'd be good for.
But now it's gonna change. Now it's gonna be whoever got the nicest plate. Ooh, have you seen my plate? Man, my plate is gonna be all over you guys' screen.
You're a plate enjoyer, aren't you, Arthars?
Oh yeah. You want to show my plate to the stream?
Sure.
Better be good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mine is just like a generic portrait that starts out as the default option that you get.
Ooh. You're going to get your mind blown. You're going to see a whole lot of this in PF.
Okay. Show me. God damn it.
Oh, that's nice, right? Don't worry. Tell Kerr that it's Arthars. She'll be okay. She wouldn't blame you for looking.
I'm sure. I'm sure. You're right.
Did you give him your plate?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. I'll give it the stream. Because apparently it'd be okay to show it on stream if it's okay to show it in the game.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Relax.
I'm relaxing. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me show yours on the stream.
Oh, the folder.
right there.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
Right there.
The whole thing.
okay. There you go. Now just leave it up.
No,
yeah,
no.
there we go. That's perfect.
Right there. All right.
The media tour, man. Frosty, the media tour.
Oh shit. This is just showing an image of your. Unfortunately, the
It's good, right? Llamatodd, what do you think? Show Llama the whole thing. Oh, yeah. What do you think?
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
That's really nice. No, I've seen this one.
Yeah, if anyone's watched your stream, they've probably seen your glamour plate before. So
yeah, you can just cover me up. It's okay.
All right, right there.
Okay, that's better.
There we go. We'll leave that on the screen for a little bit. Right there. Okay. So let's keep going down this list. Icon will.
How can you not commentate this if you see me at the end of the dungeon?
You know what I'm gonna do? I am purposely not gonna commentate that. I am
Even
going
if he does slash note.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I would do a negative commendation if I could. I'm going to commendate anyone who has done nothing with their plate at all. I will encourage that behavior. Are the ones that are extremely, extremely creative. All right. Icons will now be displayed on the map to the interest of the following duties: Deep Dungeon, Field Operations, Variant, and Criterion. Is there still a lot of Variant, Criterion stuff going on right now?
Criterion, no.
No?
I mean, people probably go into it a little bit, but I think they just need more rewards.
Yeah.
No one's farming
That thing is one and done, sadly. Yeah. Sadly. You know how I mean, clearly, I don't want to say it as like a way like Yoshi P of Square Enix is trying to copy the Mythic Plus dungeon in WoW concept. But if the Mythic Plus dungeon concept require you to keep grinding it for scores, for reward, Criterion dungeon is the opposite. Criterion dungeon is like, hey, you come and do it one time, and one time is enough. And it's exactly what it is. I cannot recall anyone that I know, or anyone that raid, or anyone that is hardcore high-end player is still doing it today. Like, it's sad because it's so good. The bosses were amazing. And this is the guy that's going to create Ultimate. So I guess I kind of look forward because I thought it's really cool concept, the bosses. So a lot of things we never really see before. A lot of nice interaction for 4-man especially, right? So now this guy is going to do 8-man content. It excites me. But Criterion Dungeon alone, it's just that one time and we don't even talk about it, let alone remember that it exists, sadly. So hopefully, like Llama say, the reward, very important. Hopefully they look into it. I hope.
Okay.
There's still 2 more installments, right? So here's hoping.
Okay. I mean, it's a fun little race too, but I don't know if... I'm still having a debate if it's like worth it to... I mean, it kind of is. It's like a 4 to 8 hour race.
A mini race, sure.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
It's something. Yeah. It's something.
Content. Yeah. Race per day.
All right. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Are any of these? I hardly know. All right. Let's keep going. Some more side quest here. Hildebrandt. That stuff's going on. Something there. Fates. This is the Odin thing. They're reducing the level. New items in available exchange for bicolor gemstones. Okay. Treasure hunt stuff.
The same thing over and over.
Just
You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know Yoshi P is a master salesman? He can sell the same product every live letter, do the exact same thing, show the exact same thing, how the map works, and everybody goes, whoa! That's how you know he's a good businessman, man.
I mean, yeah. I am curious. Is that the normal reaction of the average player?
I mean, on Twitch chat, at least, everybody's like, oh my god, this is so cool. You're like, oh my god.
I don't want to sound
Some
like
people run maps all the damn time, so they probably would be excited for it.
Yeah,
Something
but
new.
it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's getting money real quick, but it's
Good money.
So tell me when you're doing maps every single time, is there like any level of excitement in doing them?
Ask Mr. Happy. I don't know.
Having the doors open for you, not getting kicked out immediately.
Those are the exciting
About
parts. There's no
Those are the
like,
exciting parts. Exactly.
like doing the mobs, like beating them up and everything else, and going through.
Nah,
Is
it's
there
all
any-
easy.
So you're just all it is going in there and
It's
just
the doors.
the doors. Okay.
That's it.
Can you cross server that? Or is it just like you put up the PF? It has to be just your world, right?
Is
You
it?
can't cross world that, right? I'm pretty sure it's just your world. Yeah. I mean, you can travel to this world,
Yeah.
but you cannot like. Yeah, it's because it's not a duty, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got to come to your world. Okay.
Oh, so you can still invite them, but they have to come to your world. Okay.
And then form on the same one.
Oh, all right. Grand companies get new symbols, or free companies get new symbols for your chest. Company chest, yeah. All right. Craftable items for the company workshop, cool.
Okay, that house is cool. I always wanted this. I mean, when Kugane came out, yes, they have some Far Eastern theme houses, but this I thought should be there since the very beginning. I mean, I'm pretty sure most Japanese push for this rather than the Western players. But I want, like, when Kugane came out, I wanted this. So I'm glad that they finally added in, because that's very Japanese, very ancient Japanese. I really like it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like Tenchu, stealth assassin.
Yes. Oh my god, Tenchu. Yeah.
Doesn't
Tenchu
it?
is so good.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember, by the way, everybody log into the game, because your house can get demolished now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh.
So don't forget to do that. Log in, and make sure that I have to get Kerr to do it too. And just make sure the house stays.
Yeah. Everyone, hold on to that house you've been holding on to since like a Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
Certainly not me.
Then there's all these wards that are being added. They're doing some level of, some are getting new wards, some aren't. Right, all that great stuff, which is great.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty
Extra
big.
Yeah,
Wards,
a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Highly competitive. Trying to get a damn house.
the big thing that you could really do, I think this is something that has to be fixed, right? Is stop people from getting multiple houses. I mean,
They already done it, right? You can
Have
only
they?
get one per data center, I think.
because I
at the
feel like
moment?
I keep seeing posts about people owning lots of houses.
Maybe different accounts, but like same account, I think you can only own one per.
Hard to police that, right? Because you just have like a group
Whoa.
of friends that can all like
Mm-hmm.
spam up the same ward together. Like, I don't
21
know how
per
you
character.
prevent
What?
that.
Yeah. At the moment, I think they kind of locked it. Unless you're multiple FC, yeah. Unless you're multiple
Okay.
FC.
So you just have to make a whole bunch of new FCs. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Like you just made an FC just to get a house. Got it.
All right. One has FC and one is personal. Okay. Well, do you think we're ever gonna hit a point to where everyone's gonna be able to get a house if they want a house? Maybe not the exact house they want, but maybe a house.
Maybe like put your house on your little island. But I don't know if they do that.
That'd ruin like what they're looking to do, right? They want little people owning houses next to each other. I think that's like the big thing.
I'd still like make one though, because it's just my own island, my own house. I don't want neighbors.
Dude, all right. I mean, that's true. I mean, Island Sanctuary could be turned into like replace housing in general, and maybe Island Sanctuary would be a lot more. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna get.
He's trying. I mean, every time there's an Island Sanctuary update, he's trying so hard to tell people that this does not replace housing. Like he's trying to assure people that this is just a solo thing. You know, yes, you have a couple of friends, you know, we limit the amount of people that can come in to your island. But hey, this is not going to replace housing. It's not going to be like everybody can be in the ward, stick around your house, go in the house. But let's be honest, if you don't have a house, island sanctuary is good enough, right? So, yeah, depends on how people look at it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. At the moment, I don't have a lot of interest in Island Sanctuary.
Glamour,
I've been there
man,
once.
the glamour.
Yeah, the glamour's nice. Don't
Yeah.
you want some like cut off jeans? You look great.
They don't look as good on my character. They don't.
It's not trying hard. You gotta have confidence, man.
I suppose
Own
so.
it.
I suppose so. But yeah, no, I that's it. So once you get the glamour, I mean, what's the Island Sanctuary?
Nothing. Glamour,
A zoo.
the hairs, yeah, the hairstyles.
Yeah.
The hairstyles are great, by the way. That's the reason why me and Zeno went through. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get level 10 anyway. Maybe a couple of days, 3 to 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't even need to min-max your... I call them the calories, you know? You don't even have to min-max the calories. Yeah, it's fine. Easy. 3 days, done. Get the glamour.
Material.
Out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, materia as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, I thought I don't know what I was expecting with it. It sounded like it to me. It turned out to be just another chore in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just optional, right? I gotta be honest with you, man. Final Fantasy XIV is not gonna be the same game we all think it will become. Let's be honest, 10 years later, we just have to accept that
Yeah.
this game have a lot of casuals. It does. And when you look at these little things, right? When you go and play other games, even though other games focus more on, say, PvP, more focus on, say, PvE, and then you come back to Final Fantasy XIV, you start to realize that Final Fantasy XIV does not try to do. I mean, they can. That's why we still got Ultimate, which I think is probably the most awesome PvE content in any game, right? That I ever played. But although it's only like one average a year, but overall the content of this game, they are just really catering for everybody. And when you look at Island Sanctuary, you look at how PvP is. We'll talk about PvP, right? When it looks at how PvP is, you look at how savage PvE, how lowered it also became like more mid-core now than, you know, it used to be hardcore, where Ultimate is now the hardcore, right? It kind of feel like this game offer a lot. And, you know, slowly over these 10 years, I myself also start to realize that, shit, no wonder everybody like this game. Because as much as maybe for me, there's a lot of things that I think lacks, for the others, there's a lot of things in this game to do. Like, I was even like, you know, before Endwalker, I did a lot of RP as well, you know, just go around, go to people's housing, go to venue. I'm like, dude, all these people don't even play what I think is considered content in the game. But then when I hang out with them, walk around all this venue, then I start going and do the Island Sanctuary. It's quite comforting. It's like, wait, I'm queuing for a dungeon. Rather than sitting here and talk to my viewer, I can actually just right-click something, left-click something, right-click something, and then I get a hairstyle out of it. Then you start to realize that, holy shit, that's why people like this game. And holy shit, that's why when I play this game and I do a little bit, like you say, even though it's a chore, but just a little bit of things you do here and there is more than enough. I do not want to do Island Sanctuary for like, I do not want to go through that chore that some people go through. They have spreadsheet, how to min-max, insert your value. This is what's going to be the most famous goods. You need to mine this. This is when the NM spawn. You need to go there, right-click. What is your prop? Yo, fuck that, man. I want to go to the island, right-click, left-click, send out some stuff, get some currency, buy my hair, and out. You know, like it doesn't feel like a chore, because like I said, me and Zeno only took 3 to 4 days and we got everything. So it's like, I think they are hitting a spot for more and more people, which I kind of understand now. You know, as much shit as I give Yoshi P, at the end of the day, all these things makes this game have so many players, right? And then maybe, you know, eventually we will find a sweet spot that we all intersect and play the same stuff at some point. Like, hey, like Llama, right? Now raiding, Ultimate, Frosty, now you're doing this, you're doing that. Everybody at some point will do things together, right? But all this little content, I think, I used to say they are worthless, but now, okay, they don't take away development time, right? They don't cut short content for this. I'm okay with that, you know? I think it's chill.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I think that a lot of people have a lot of content in this game, and they're going to constantly they're going to look at what gets a lot of activity from players, right? They have those stats and that information, everything, and they will build upon it. And they will say, hey, let's make more content to keep these people subbed and subscribed and doing things that they want to do. And so they'll definitely keep implementing this stuff, and I don't think it's bad to have it in the game. I don't find it super engaging. I don't find it super amazing, but that's me. Who gives a fuck?
You gate anything, that's gonna have like some really good glamour. Like people will do it.
Yeah,
glamour is the end game.
Yep.
People to do content, lock some glamour behind it. That's it.
I am perfectly happy with all that stuff existing.
Again, man, this brings back a little bit of what we talk about again. Why the Criterion dungeon not have any of these things that we mentioned? Dude, there is no reward, there is no glamour. Like, how did you miss everything from Criterion Dungeon?
Right.
Hopefully, man, the next 2-1 will be better.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite things to do is say I don't enjoy something and find how many people get pissed off because I don't enjoy it.
The gatekeepers,
It's okay. You don't. It's something for everyone.
It's like so offended. How dare you not enjoy my content? Anyways, the other thing that when we're talking about Criterion, we also talk about PvP with rewards too, right?
Ooh, now that PvP reward, that's good.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like to do. And again, Crystalline Conflict is fucking awesome, right? Yes, maybe it becomes stale. Yes, maybe people get the reward and people back out, wait for the next season. But overall, this is just way better. I've been shitting on PvP in this game for like forever. But Crystalline Conflict at least is a good place that they finally know. Like, every community have different type of players that enjoy playing your game. Even though like that, a lot of people play different PvP for reasons. Some people like arena PvP, some people like objective PvP, some people like open world PvP. Every game you play, one game will do one thing better than the other. Final Fantasy XIV never had one that is like, they call it their own. Like, hey, this is why our PvP is good. They've been trying so hard for the last 10 years. And I think Crystalline Conflict is the one that, bam, they finally get it right. And at the same time, the balance is always been, for me, the hindering factor of what makes 14 PvP fun. And I think finally, for once, they decided that, fuck it. We make all this OP shit. We give them way more identity that you think a job would have that we never thought before. And then so far, Crystalline Conflict has been great. I look forward to next season just for that glamour. Because that glamour looks sick. Like, same for season 1. I look forward to season 1 because of the dark glamour. Now this time we get a light glamour. So yeah.
I mean, I love Feast before. Everybody didn't hate it, Feast, but I did like Feast a good bit. I like Crystalline Conflict too. I don't hate it. I think it's got fun.
I
enjoy
think he likes it.
Bro, I hate. Oh god damn it! Don't criticize it or you don't like. But no, Crystalline Conflict's fine. The biggest caveat to it is that they have not succeeded in creating a competitive community with that by offering people who are actually putting a lot of work into being good at the mode. You don't really get much for it. You really don't. So it comes down to it's Crystalline Conflict's like a smaller front line now that you just kind of do. You get in there and you make it. You get through the game. You don't really care as much if you win or lose. You want to win, but like you just go on to the next game. It's not that stressful. Ranking, I think, from what I've heard from a lot of really high level Crystalline Conflict players and PvP players in Final Fantasy XIV, is that they haven't done a great job for encouraging people to rank up.
Yeah,
so
it's more of a quick play type of system and MMR right now. I think if they want to do rank, they need to start looking into matchmaking. They need to start looking into like de-ranking, because I don't think you de-rank now. I mean, I'm not talking
at
about
the top
at
the top you can, but like you will get some level of de-ranking and everything up there. But even then, it's still the same situation it was before they removed that. People will just rank up and then they just will stop queuing. And then once that 1 week happens where no one can see your rank or whatever. They can't see the improvements people have for that very last, I guess, week before the season switches. They all do all the crazy shit, and then
And you're not doing
random
pre-mades? Is that
no
like, not a thing?
pre-mades. Yeah, I mean, there's
No pre-made, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's not.
That's one thing they need to improve.
I think
Any,
it'd be
any.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, and so that's the only thing
Yeah.
that I would criticize it on, is that they haven't done a lot to support the like a dedicated PvP community. It's just all for casual content.
I
Which
like
is
that
okay.
when I played WoW, like Arena and Rated Battlegrounds. I like being on a team, like pre-made, because you
Yeah.
can just coordinate.
Yeah.
More exciting that way, and way
But-
more competitive.
It is, but you also have to have enough teams out there queuing.
Also true.
That's the biggest
When I
thing.
play Ion, I
Yeah.
play Ion, and I will look forward to play the EU Classic re-release again. When I play Ion, man, every time the window open up for Arena PvP, everybody get on Discord. We get the best player. We know we're gonna meet. Dude, Ion don't even have that big community. Ion probably only have like 500 people playing aside for per server. But every time the Arena PvP open, it's Donkey Kong. Everybody is right on edge of their seat, mic in, strapped in. Everybody is just super try hard. You know, like those were just something 14 is missing. But again, if they don't even allow basic chat, then for now we can just assume they just want it to be fun. They don't want it to be cutthroat. They don't want it to be like cutting edge type of content, you know. So for what it is, I think it's okay. But for the high-end player, the competitive player, the people who really want to try hard to excel and, you know, make a name or a breakthrough for this, you know, these games PvP community, then Square Enix need to do more.
Yeah.
Like more competitive and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. That would be my only thoughts on that. I do like the new map. The new map looks really awesome. I think that they have a lot of really cool stuff that they're going to be able to do with it. And it is going to help keep people interested to want to play it in that kind of sense of queuing up to get rewards for that season rewards or whatever else. But they should start thinking about the rankings. If they want to, they have hosted events. So like I did commentary for the NA event. They had one over in EU. They're going to have one over in JP. And these are just community little cups, right, that are getting people together and they're facing off. Nothing too hardcore or serious. I think they're testing the waters with what that looks like. They will possibly do something for FanFest. I have to imagine they're going to try to do something for FanFest, right? For NA, EU, and JP. So we'll see what that looks like. But, you know, when those things aren't happening, what do the competitive players do? Nothing really. Nothing. They rank up really quick, and then they try to like just stay idle unless if there's a threat that they are not going to be able to make the whatever ranking they need or they want to make. So going back to this housing stuff, wards great, unrestricted plots, have had housing classifications, okay. New fire sheets look great.
Yeah.
They look amazing. I love them. I love this content. Let me change my tone. This is the best content. I see this and I thought, holy crap, Final Fantasy XIV's there, guys. It's there. This is the best shit I've ever seen in my life. It's so groundbreaking. I'm seriously, it does look good. I think it looks cool. They have a lemonade stand. Is that right?
It is. Yeah, man.
A lemonade stand, like a little kind of bath here. I don't know, a bird bath, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Just a little fountain, right?
No, above that, there's like the two
like a
tables eating. They're like eating a cake, and then
Decorative
there's
table, like a coffee table. Maybe it's just like also water.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't think it's a bird bath though. It's inside.
Yeah, it's inside.
Unless you have birds inside.
People have birds inside.
Yeah,
That's not abnormal.
sure, why not?
The rain wall's really cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I think, man, the furnishing. By the way, the furnishing housing community is absolutely insane. They're the most hardcore, like creative players ever.
People get paid real money.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
Those interior designers are crazy. Yeah. I've been to so many places that I don't even want to know how they design it, you know? And Square Enix, they like a lot of people. Okay, that's why medium houses is the most sought after one. Because no matter how large houses, you can't do a lot of shit. because there's too little furnishing you can put. And in order to make such amazing things that people design, usually they can make small houses look big. They can make medium houses look bigger, but large houses always seem smaller. That's why medium houses is like the most sought after one. Like even apartments, man, some of these interior designer, those apartments that I've been to, man, fucking crazy. Sometimes I just want to go in there and just like look at it, you know. And they have like there's a lot of RP stuff going on as well, which I think is one of the big thing for I mean, Xeno is finally realizing that, you know, took him long enough. But a lot of people has been to a lot of places. Like, fuck, man, I don't even want to know what. You guys know Momo, right? I mean, you guys know Momo, right? Every single time I open the friend list, Momo is always in Baomang. I don't even want to know what Momo does there. But, yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to judge his journey.
I recently went to the quicksand.
Oh, God.
It was Baomang, all right? Yeah.
No,
I thought it was like a joke. I thought it was just some joke. Like you'd go to Limna every once in a while, and you'd see crazy stuff. It's okay. It's not too bad. But holy shit!
Absolutely packed.
That place.
Okay. I want to defend the RP community a little bit. What you see in Quicksand Baomang is not what the whole RP scene is. Okay, that is just that one little dot.
Yeah,
I know. And it's unfair of me to jump from RP conversation directly into that, but holy crap, it's something to talk about.
You need to go to some venues. Have you not?
I've been to venues. I've done venues.
Yeah, they're really cool.
The venues are really awesome. They're really cool.
They have staff and everything. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's insane.
I love talking to the staffs.
I think there are a lot of people put so much work and love into this game, and they put their heart into it, and it's just like
that. When I was visiting some places, and then some of the people I talked to, right, there was a few times I actually shed some tears, like offline listening to their story. It's like they know me as a streamer and play video games and rate, right? And then they will say things like, you know, they can never reach that level, but then, you know, how stressful, how busy they were in real life. They just want to log into the game, just to open their houses, see people coming in, just to talk to people. And for them, it's an escape from real life. They don't even care about anything else in the game. They just want something in the game they call their own, and they just like people coming in to even just talk to them and appreciate. I was like, wow. That's why people play. That's why so many people want houses. I never knew why the fuck people want to buy houses. I never knew why the fuck people care about furnishing. Then I start to look at these places like, dude, that's hardcore, man. That for them 2 days logging on just to do what they do there. And I was even like, at some point I was working at some places, and you look at in Discord, the thing they organize. Okay, guys, we need to organize this event. This event is going to be for this team. We want to make sure that everybody enjoy themselves. Everybody needs to be on their toe. We need to be like on the lookout. Who is trolling? Who is not trolling? Tell them to get the fuck out. Security needs to be on point. I'm like, and I was working security. Yeah, I work for security for one place. Holy shit, man. I need to tell people no minions. Take your minions out. And then they're like, oh, fuck you. I don't want to go out. And then I have to like tell people like, dude, like they have to do this. And the event is really fun. My wife enjoyed a lap dance from one of the guys. My wife was laughing her ass off. Yeah. Someone gave my wife a free lap dance, and my wife is like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yeah. People are dedicated, man. Yeah.
Damn. Which club is this? Asking for a friend?
Sapphire on Tomberry. Open every Thursday.
Oh,
you should go. Sapphire is awesome.
All right.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna talk about Gold Saucer for a second.
Okay.
Did you guys expect that there's going to be more for Gold Saucer than this?
What do you want, Blitzball? Just say it. You want Blitzball, don't you?
We do. We totally do.
I don't want. Blitzball is an option. It's an option. You know, there's lots of different things they could add that I would love to do in Gold Saucer.
I'll play more Blitzball than the main game in 10.
Yeah.
Just Blitzball all the time.
I mean, the thing is they're not going to have Blitzball the same way it was in Final Fantasy X. It just isn't going to be like that. No.
It can be better though. What would you are playing 5v5 side like PvP? Wouldn't that be fun?
There's just no way. I mean, maybe they could figure something out with that. It's just it's hard for them to get stuff going with like I don't know. They have PvP in the game. I guess they could, and it's kind of working okay with CC. I guess it might work okay with Blitzball.
You guys know Captain Tsubasa? Have you guys played Captain Tsubasa before in like Nintendo or Super Nintendo?
Mm-mm.
Where it's like when you get the ball, you have the option, you choose what you do. And after that, it will be orangey what happens based on you and the other people's. It's like rock, scissor, paper, basically. They can make Blitzball like Captain Tsubasa, you know? I mean, it's a big hit in Japan, so...
Mm-hmm. They could probably do it. I don't know. I was expecting more than a new Gate Leap of Faith.
Oh.
That's what we got. I mean, it looks cool. It does. I want to be honest. It looks good and everything else. I was just hoping earlier within this expansion than later that we would have like a whole new Gold Saucer thing. So I don't know, man. Like I'm going to tell you the best content they have in Gold Saucer for Gates is the Slice is Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is literally the best. Leap of Faith, the reason why I don't like Leap of Faith is because you can't do it while you're in a party or queuing or doing anything else, right?
Right.
So it kind of sucks. You can't just like be like, I want to treat Gold Saucer like some people treat Island Sanctuary. It's just a place to be and do things while waiting. So I don't know.
It's really helpful. Yeah, well, in Party Finder, instead of just like jumping on a fence around your house.
I'm so glad we all do that. You know, I thought I'm only the weird guy running in circle, jumping fences. Then I start to see, hey, everybody's doing that. Yeah.
Everyone does that. Yeah.
Everybody does that.
Yeah. But yeah, some sort of distraction while in Party Finder, so you could do something. But you can't do a lot of this stuff. The only thing you could do is the Slice is Right. Any Way to Win Blows, Cliffhanger, and that's it. You can't do Air Force One. You can't do any of the Leap of Faiths. So I'm hoping they could change it. I'm glad they took out the kind of awkward ones where you had to like follow the imps around or something like a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember that at all. Some weird gates in there.
I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah, it was like matching glamours and stuff like that and some other stuff. It was a really long time ago. But yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more with it. But it does. I like the airship. The airship looks really cool.
Is that like an MGP reward?
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
It is.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That looks pretty
I only
solid.
spend my NGP on hairstyles and emotes. Like mounts are just you only need one good mount, right? You don't need multiples. Yeah.
I mean, I just random every mount and random every minion now. So if I collect it, just every once in a while I'll see it and be like, oh, cool.
I bought the Cruise Chaser mount and I immediately regret after I bought it. I never used it since. I thought myself, God damn it, it's a waste of $30. Fuck.
That whale mount that you used once.
Oh,
I used the whale mount
luckily.
a good bit. Someone bought it for me. My wife actually bought it for me. I used it a lot since she bought it for me.
I forgot I had that Cruise Chaser mount. Holy crap.
Yeah. Everybody was so excited for it, man.
Well, the new Savage mounts are good.
Yeah. All right. Guys, we could talk about Island Sanctuary if you want, but I could skip over this whole thing too and be just as happy.
We're done already, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All those are just UI changes. It's just QoS.
Yeah, it's all UI stuff.
Yeah.
The battle system. Oh, guys, you know this is the only thing I like and love, right? The battle system in Final Fantasy XIV. Battle content. So.
Okay.
This is actually pretty good. We're going to know what kind of damage is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's taking so long, but now we have it.
Super helpful.
And because people do base strategies and theories off of it, there's abilities that literally are marked to negate depending on what type it is. So I'm glad they're finally doing that.
See, I just think, right, some of these things, as you scroll down, right, a lot of these things, I mean, that includes the 30 markers, by the way. A lot of these things come to light, and a lot of us think that why does this type of thing take 10 years to implement? It's because it's just more and more people using third parties. That's why more and more people have access to information that some people don't get, and then some people question where they get, and then they just decided that, okay, we have to put this in just so that we have a common ground that you don't need to worry about how you get the information. The information is now here for you, you know, which is I don't know what to say, man. Like, again, if they don't spend extra, like they don't have to spend extra money or way too much effort into this, I think it's fine. But I just find it funny, especially the second one, the party list, where you can see their debuff timer.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think that one for me is the most weird one, because I mean, I don't think this is maybe specifically just for this person and this scenario, but Suki, right, the red mage from the Neverland Wolfers, when they uploaded the YouTube video, it had these timers. And then Square Enix take that video down, and then Square Enix banned him for 10 days because of that video. Now, it's weird for me that you ban the person, clearly it's not okay, and then now you implement it, which it should have been in the game in the first place. I just find it really weird. And then to make it even weirder, you see the red text below. Please be advised that enabling this setting may place more stress on your system. If you experience any hindrance to gameplay, please consider disabling this option. Dude, this is so PR, man. This is like, hey guys, we could have added this in early, but we don't want to place too much stress on your systems. That's why we didn't put it in. But now, because we think that you guys kind of really want it, we give it to you. But consider not to turn it on, because it might cause hindrance to your system. Like, bruh,
well,
come on.
The only way around it was just focus target like people, and just to see what they have. Like, if you could look at one other person, or just you going down the list and clicking, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So this is good. I mean, this is good.
This is great.
Yeah.
And you're right. It feels awkward. I mean, the same thing. I'm not going to relate it because it's completely different things.
I'm just going to say it out loud. All these things that they have to implement 10 years later is all because of the fucking add-ons that people are using. A lot of people is asking, oh, yeah, but you're also using ACT. Dude, ACT is not add-on. ACT is just a calculator. Anyway, we don't want to go into that discussion. But I'm telling you, all these things that they have to add on more and more and more, the visibility, the information they have to give you more and more, it's all because of people using more add-on. I'm serious. I play World of Warcraft. I install a lot of fucking add-on. But I'm gonna tell you, all this add-on makes me sick, man. And I don't even want to talk about how the world race is because of this stupid add-on, right? The fact that the developer will go out and ban a YouTube video and ban the guy for 10 days just because he used something that we all think that should be in the game. I just think that's the whole problem, isn't it? That's why World First. Now I don't want to say that's why, but maybe that's why World First player don't want to stream their proc. Because let me tell you, not throwing anybody under the bus. Every one of us know the amount of shit, the amount of add-ons that all these World Proc player and or World First player use. Trust me, you and me, what we see on the patch note, what we think are quote-unquote alert, quote-unquote TOS, quote-unquote concern, we are only barely stretching the surface. That is only the tip of the iceberg. The things that those World First player use, correct me if I'm wrong, challenge me if I'm wrong, the amount of shit those players use are way worse than this. And let me tell you, patch after patch, raid after raid, content after content, we're going to start seeing more and more that leaks out, and then Square Enix will have to add in more and more of this stuff.
I don't know.
It's going to happen. It's happening already.
I mean, there is shit. We can't see everything. It's impossible to see all that shit, all right? There's things out there for sure that could definitely be like, all right, this is a little bit weird, questionable, and everything else. But then you see people who are streaming it, and then they clear it just shortly after the guys that aren't streaming it, right? And you're thinking, all right, how does everyone who is world racing need all of this shit to even clear it within that kind of speed or time range? So I think
Final Fantasy 14 does the best job out of every game that I play. That I think visually the game gives you enough to clear anything without using add-on. DSR is probably the best made ultimate where you don't need a single add-on. I dare to say that. Everything is visually clarified enough. Everything can be done without add-on. I do think so. But if you want to win, if you want to do better,
I don't think so. I don't think you need it to win. I think,
but Frosty, that's not the point anymore. It's not about whether you need it to win anymore. The fact that if you have it and it gives you an edge, it's not wrong. By the way, I'm not here trying to say that this is wrong or whether it's neat or not. It's just if it's there and it helps, you want to do it. It's the same for athletes. Why do you think brands start making better sports shoes? Why do you think swimmers like Michael Phelps back then, they have like specific made suit for Olympics? It gives them that 0.1 second edge. And then you'll be like, is that really necessary? Bro, back then when Pele played football, he was just wearing shorts and pants, by the way, rip, right?
Yeah.
Like, people these days have like special boots, you got technology, people is going to use them, right? It's not about right or wrong, it's not about need or not, it's just...
Well, I don't want to diminish the hard work and skill of the players that are going out there and winning world first, because people were like, oh, well, they're just cheating, hacking in the background. Yeah. Oh, they're just using all these different programs, and the only reason they win at all is because they're cheating the game. That's not the situation.
They are not cheating. Nah, I don't think they are cheating. No. I don't think they are cheating. No.
Yeah, and so the thing is, like, people are absolutely like, hey, I need more information, or hey, this UI is going to help me out a little bit more and be able to pay attention to what's going on. And that's sure. And what you're saying is right. The edge is there, and they may have not needed it to win, but it helps them up their chances, right? I guess what these guys win.
I just think it's hindering to the rating community.
They win nothing.
They win
yeah.
They win like the knowledge of being in the world first right now.
Like which I feel. I mean, I don't want to say I feel sad for them or anything. They got first. Obviously, they're happy enough. I just think that Square Enix trying to be so stringent regarding all this. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. Wow, you got something that we should end again. Bam, ban you 10 days. Don't give a shit whether you are world first. Put out a tweet. In recent light of event, because we think that some players are using add-on, we cannot acknowledge them. We want to make fine deal. All these things that Square Enix is trying so hard to avoid is the reason why this game, sadly, the racing scene cannot be better than it is. I'm telling you, I am pretty sure if add-on, I wouldn't say allowed or not allowed, let's just say how the community look at it. If add-ons and or third-party program is not so frowned upon by the community, right? I think that the race scene would have been so much more exciting. Like you said, I don't think these teams needed all this add-on or all this little information that Square Enix eventually choose to add in after banning them or suspending them. I don't think these players need that. But at the same time, you need to understand that any age, which is not cheating, it's just extra information, I think it's fine. And if all these things are fine, if all the streamers are okay to use it, all the racers are okay to use it, they're comfortable at showcasing it, I would love to sit down there just to see how fucking good these players are, troubleshooting, brainstorming, consistency. I would love to see that. I want to learn from the best players how they become better. And I think they deserve to be allowed to be shown, because all this add-on or all this sanction placed upon, frowned upon, I just think it's hindering rating, sadly. How many of us, no offense, how many of us, meme aside, I don't want to use add-on, don't want to miss my chance getting into the next fan fest, don't want to miss my chance getting into the next media tour. Like, you see what I mean? Why are these hindering us to try to be better and showcasing that this game has got amazing content to watch, right? Ultimates, right? Savage, right? I just think it's like Yoshi P is trying so hard to just stop this when I don't think it needs to be regulated. This,
I mean, it's just
badly,
the gaming culture in Japan versus the gaming culture in US and
no.
right?
Japan
No.
also
would you like
no
to-
Japan also use a lot of add-on.
But I mean, like video
also
game
use a
companies
lot.
over in Japan, do they support add-ons to their products?
Maybe not. You're right. Maybe not.
I mean, it's just like the standards. Like, I mean, I don't really know. You know, a lot of this, you know, is kind of just me talking and trying to talk it out loud. And definitely in NA, add-ons are great outside of, you know, very competitive things where they actually make programs to prevent you from cheating and doing add-ons and things like that, right? WoW is... I hate the add-on situation in WoW. I hate it.
That is too much
I
for
despise
sure. But then,
it.
Overwhelming. Yeah.
but then that's the game's fault. Because very beginning when you guys were talking about WoW and 14, the visual clarity in WoW is not good enough. Whereas 14 is completely different. 14 visual clarity is good enough. The game, everything, they give you all the information you need already. WoW, they don't give you information that you need. Not to mention you have to do it 20 people. Till one debuff drop in 1 or 20 people, the game look like shit.
You can barely see
you
some
know-
AoEs.
You know,
Yeah.
when I was doing Mythic Raid back then, right, my leader would tell me, hey, Arthur, stack on me. Where the fuck are you? I got the demon here. I got a warlock gate there. I got this effect. I don't even know whether it's from player or from bosses. That's dude,
There's
Llama,
too much visual clutter. In
Llama,
WoW.
when you play WoW, right? Sometimes you see a buff on the ground, you will be like,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god, let me get away from
I
that.
get out of everything.
Right?
Yeah, I
like
don't wanna
that's
stand
the
in that.
game's fault. That's why WoW needs so much add-on. That's the game's fault because of the visual clarity. But 14 done a very good job in visual clarity. That's why this game don't need add-on. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are things that it needs to do, and I think they should make improvements, and there's different, like, the numbers under this, they should have done it, and the only reason it's happening is because people wanted it after they banned somebody for it, and they're like, hey, you shouldn't ban, this is simple, it should exist in the game, and they made it. I don't know if it was this exact situation, whatever, blah, 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 but it's a catalyst in some way, for sure. And so I think when we're talking about this, when I talk about stuff, by the way, I have my own opinion and bias and stuff that goes in things. So I apologize for the people who get upset or say stupid things to me about that. But I actually don't use any add-ons for Final Fantasy XIV. I didn't use add-ons for WoW. And people were like, what the fuck? Why aren't you using add-ons? I don't want you in here because you're a risk. You know?
For WoW, yeah.
Yeah.
For WoW, yeah.
And so, like, and I hated it. And, like, putting any kind of add-ons into WoW, I want to just play it how the game was and not have to worry or think about any of that shit. I just want to go in and play WoW. But, yeah, when we were raiding, it was just like, hey, if you don't have add-ons, then you're holding us up. I got into, a raiding group there and, you know, deadly boss mods and everything else. I'm like, I hate these call-outs. I hate them. I just don't want to listen to these call-outs. I want to just know how to do the mechanic and do the mechanic because that feels fun to me.
Change the voice to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's good, right? The Arnold one is good, yeah.
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 They actually have that. Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
They do.
That's the only reason why I'm using it. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Final Fantasy XIV, you know, I don't do it either. That's just how I play the game. But I think that there should be certain things in the game or certain like conditions to where they allow things to happen. But it's just such a they're so deep in this hole, right? How does SC get out of this this hole that they're in with add-ons? They can't just turn back and say, yeah, okay, you know what? We can add some add-on. We will allow some add-ons, but other add-ons are bad. And then they have to put staff to moderate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're going to get anyone to ever moderate that stuff. They're ever going to put resources into it because they would have to dedicate financial resources into having people who are trying to prevent malicious add-ons. And right now, they're just kind of hoping people just.
You guys think we're missing any right now? Like, if they were to steal from these add-ons that are out there, like, which ones would you want to see?
I mean,
'Cause that's what they're kind of doing right now.
DPS meter is really it, to be honest with you.
You want the DPS meter?
I think DPS meter is just. I don't even want to say it's toxic or anything. I just think it's normal. Every
Yeah.
game has it already. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I don't think DPS meter is cheating. Like, no.
I think it's
That
good information.
doesn't make you better or worse. It doesn't give you an edge. I don't know. Like, I think chat bubbles, I agree. Someone in chat was saying chat
Like
bubble.
chat
Yeah,
bubbles.
chat bubble 100%.
Harmless.
DPS meter should be
Yeah.
default as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
What
if those
else?
things are added to the game, not too many people would care about add-ons. Or not as much, at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people.
Honestly, when I play-
use. Go ahead.
Honestly, when I play Final Fantasy 14, the only thing I use is ACT. And sadly, again, how this community perceive third party, even if it's like I said, it's not really cheating or give you any edge, but just because that is the only thing I want in Final Fantasy 14. That's all I need. Like on stream, and even when I play or world progging, the only thing I need is ACT just to see numbers. And I think
Right.
that's fair. You
Yeah,
know,
and I've said this before. Just the pull timer, like per pull, just having just a little timer countdown. That's really all I want. Sometimes
getting just battle data that you can work with is great.
Yeah, just be like, all right, hey, 2
That's
minutes coming up, or you know, we can coordinate your buffs and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just a little bit easier.
But anyways, a new dungeon's being added, new trials being added. It's all hidden.
No clippy.
Yeah. We're gonna get the awesome scales fight for our Unreal.
Do you think we go back to a little bit to EX trial?
Sure.
You guys know FF4, right? Or the 4 Fiends? What do you guys think the next one is gonna be?
I can't get it off the top of my head. 4 Fiends.
Ignazo, the little turtle guy, the blue turtle guy.
You think it's gonna be the water one first? I want Ruby Kante.
Right? Isn't Ruby Kante last? Didn't he like?
I'm not sure, but fuck, man, that is so good, man. I can't wait to see the iteration of it in 14 because Barbarisha was very well done. Although I would love the Barbarisha to be in the tornado phase longer because that was the pain in the ass in FF4, right? Whenever she go into the tornado, you cannot touch her. You touch her, she just blow you.
You had to have a dragoon. You had to jump.
Oh yeah, you have to jump. Yeah. So I was like, man, what is it gonna be like? Is Ruby Kante gonna have the code? I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool. You better.
Yeah. So I mean, it's between Rubicante and Cognazio.
One of the two, right? It has to be, right?
It has to be one of those two. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think the turtle guy looks really cool in this picture that I'm looking at right now. So I am now hoping it's the turtle guy. Hold on, I'm gonna snip this because I God damn it, Arthur's portrait was still in my snip. All right, save that.
Put that in your folder.
It's in a folder.
Okay.
That it is. Let's see. Take this, and I would be super excited if I can actually get this to show. Hold on. I'm gonna have to delete it. Blip. Sometimes my OBS acts super weird, and like I can't really resize stuff because I don't know why. It just doesn't really let me resize it properly. It just condenses it to like a 0 dimensions or negative dimensions or anything, and it just doesn't ever come back from it afterwards. Anyways, this guy right here would be a lot of fun to fight. So we'll see.
Wait, you said this is the FF4 one, this is the fugly one. When you said there's this one really awesome one, I thought it would be some really nice one. You literally just picked the FF4 basic worst one.
The worst one.
I don't know. It's not the worst one. Hold on, you pull up one that's good then.
That's what I don't think. I don't think there's a nice version of him.
Is there a better version of him? Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yeah, probably.
Cognazio. Oh, there's some okay versions of him, yeah. This version's a little bit better. Let me throw that on there.
Yeah, I hope he's not in the dungeon. Yeah, because the new dungeon is Ice Team. I hope he's not just a dungeon.
He could be in the dungeon, and then Rubicante is a trial.
Yeah.
All right, this is the really good one of them. Oh crap, it's taking up like all my screen. Hold on. We're a professional show, guys.
Ooh.
Here we go. This is
Okay, this one does looks oh
More
wow.
detail. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Wow. Okay.
Not quite as bald.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's got a little like rock hat.
Yeah.
Or scales, yeah.
I think this one would be a cool boss to fight. So we'll see.
Wow, now this looks just like he's gonna be a dungeon boss. Now I look at it, yeah. He's gonna
You
be the
think so?
new dungeon boss. Yeah. Written
We'll
all
see.
over it already.
Yeah, dungeon. He'll like flood the arena. You gotta like step out of it. Find a safe spot.
Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, the new dungeon is like an ice water area, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, it's ice and water. Oh,
Lapis
yeah, that's gotta be
Malas, what? Manalus? Lapis
Manalus?
Some Galleon place. Yeah.
Why would we go fight the turtle there though? Wouldn't we fight him like in the void?
Maybe he sleep through? Maybe this patch is about them coming through. I mean, we did saw in the trailer a lot of void sand came through, right? So maybe this is them invading us now. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can see it. We already talked a little bit about 24-man and why people are excited for it. Yeah, so we can skip past that again. Let's see, deep dungeon stuff. We can get Angelus on to talk about that at some point.
He's the one to talk to.
Yeah. And then going down here, Echo is being added to Savage.
I think it's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. I don't think they're unlocking anything. It's
That's
Asphodelos. Right?
That's Aphodos. That's P1 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So should be all right. I'd be pissed if it was Abyssos.
Well, maybe not
Why
Echo,
though?
but I'd rather have it unlocked. It's just
I mean, unlocked, sure. I'd be okay with it being unlocked, but
Unlocked
not
sooner.
Echo.
No, not
Nah,
Echo.
not Echo.
Nah.
Yeah.
But unlock, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is some of this formula. These are some of this formula they stuck through the last 10 years that we've been questioning patch after patch, shows after shows. Why is 24-man still giving subpar tome and upgraded gear when you also add in crafted gear, which is 620? Why is insert content not giving gear? Why is why is Savage still locked until point X8? Why is Relic Quest have to drag so long to become base? Like, these are the things that needs to backtrack a little bit, just to open up, just to let people have more fun already, right? Like, you got Ultimate, you got 19 jobs. We don't even have enough homes to get gear. The least you could do is at least unlock Savage. I mean, right? Let people go and farm for fun, and then let those people that farm enough. Yeah.
And
then go and do
tombstones,
Ultimate, right?
boost the tombstones.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing to really hit on about that is I feel like a lot of this content, it's just one and done. Like 24-man, I've always done it once and never went in again, unless if there's glamour that you really want. But I think that it's really good content, right? It is fun content. And it would be nice if they would do more things that would piece content together. And like, for example, if you want really, really good gear, well, you need to get a weekly thing from your Alliance raid. You need to get a something from a Savage raid. I don't know, just like a handful of different things to piece together, and you get this really cool piece of gear. Right now,
I think it's pointless. Let's just put it out loud. It's pointless.
Yeah.
Like for end game raider, 620 gear not good enough. For casual players, 620 gear, you can get it just from upgrading your crafted gear already in 6.3. So why is everything still locked? Why is everything still restricted? Savage gear. I say this. I get asked a lot of this when I'm playing WoW this couple of weeks, right? Oh, Arthars, how do you feel about the gearing between 14 and WoW? Let me tell you, WoW has got way too troublesome gearing, and then 14 got zero gearing. In 14, right, there's no gear. What you are equipping in the slot is not gear. It's just something that they give you over time to put on, but it is not progression. 1 week you get more, 1 week you get less. 8 weeks later, everybody get everything. Every week you do your 4 roulette, which takes maybe 15 minutes per, that's an hour. And then you just spend 2 to 3 hours raid logging. That is 4 hours a week. And then after that, you play 8 weeks, you get everything. No effort put in because it's not really gearing. It's just you go through the belt, you're given this. You go through the next checkpoint, you get this. You get to the line of the factory belt, you get everything, you wear it on. That's gear. That's not gear, right? They also intentionally make gear shitty so that you don't have to get it, so that you spend half the time to try to get gear that you don't need. Like this game has no gearing. That's the problem. So when they put in more gear, quote unquote gear, it's just glamour, it's just pointless, it's not even catch up. Now, at the very beginning, in A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, I think it's kind of catch up because of the RNG in red and no pages, no token that guarantees you anything. It's just like in A Realm Reborn when you do Crystal Tower, right? When you go to Crystal Tower and you get the level 80 gear, it's an upgrade because you might not get something in red. It's an upgrade. But now it's like, we don't even need it anymore. So I think they need to do more with it, like piece together. And then when they finally create a new content again, back to Criterion Dungeon, you finally make a new end game content and you couldn't find a piece of gear to fit that in. You have got accessory. Just give us a ring. You took away
the
belt.
shrines and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. And also the upgrade items, yeah. Like you took away the belt. Dude, Criterion Dungeon, if Criterion Dungeon give me an item level 20 belt and it gives me 10 strength, that's an upgrade. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't even do that. The best you could do is a material. Like that is one thing most important I want to see a change in 7.0. Gearing. Content can stay exactly the same. 24 man in 6.3, Ultimate in 6.3, Relic in the odd patches, the late cap patches. I just want them to change gearing a little bit, Content can stay the same.
I would say almost the same thing, except for if it's not gearing, just some reason to do the content. There has to be something. But yeah, gearing, I would love to see improvements on that. Because it is kind of boring at the moment. Gearing was, now you're talking about, it was a little bit more fun in A Realm Reborn. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was forgetting about that a little bit, but yeah, I did enjoy it a little bit better.
Remember, we spammed the primals. We spammed the primals for the accessories.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Dungeons. They're changing a whole bunch of dungeons, by the way. A whole bunch of old dungeons again. They're making them different. They're making them easier, I guess. I don't know. Arthas, how do you care about that? Tell me your thoughts on the Ziggy boss battle being adjusted.
Which boss?
Anti-tower Ziggy.
Oh.
With the rocks
Who?
and Spriggan.
Oh, yeah, little Spriggan guy. Okay.
Ziggy Stardust.
I can't remember the last time I've been in any of those dungeons.
Same. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Is it a Spriggan thing on the golem? I don't even remember the mechanics.
On the rock. He was flying around on a rock.
Yeah.
Maybe if they scale some of these up to like 90 for some like time walking or type thing or Unreal dungeons.
Unreal, yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Everything should have an Unreal. I mean, they got the algorithm already, right? They just have to apply the algorithm to.
I want the twinning again. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Dungeons.
Then PvP, we already talked about that. Some items. Cool items, man. Cool items. How dare Frosty just gloss over new items? What a piece of shit Final Fantasy 14 player. To bring in Chocobo mask back and suit, racing mask, and the fat Chocobo head. People are excited about that too. Yeah.
You can dye them, right? Yeah.
Oh, they're making them dyeable? Wait, is that what it is?
Dye them. I think
Okay,
that was
that's
the
what
thing.
it is. The dyeable. Okay, that's what it is. Dyeable. Which that should have been done a long time ago. I see why people are excited because they want a blue Chocobo, black Chocobo, you know, things like that. Costumes instead of just the regular standard yellow Chocobo. Makes sense. Arthars just, he looks so intrigued by it.
Chocobos. I mean, I see a lot of people
suit.
wearing those chocobo
Yeah.
stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm scrolling, guys. New mount, space elephant thing.
What is that from, actually? I thought that would be Beastman, but because it's in 6.3 and the Beastman tribe is 6.35, right? So this is not from the Barney. So where is this from? Map? The treasure map? The big elephant? Mount?
Yeah, this has to be. I think this is treasure. I would think it has to be treasure map.
It looks like a treasure map type thing.
Yeah. Then there's a corgi being thrown in there. All right, cool. Then
Very
there's
cool.
Fashion accessories. Umbrellas will open if it rains.
Next, yes.
Sorry, I'm just trying to go through some of this stuff. The new theme, blue, deep blue, or whatever, clear blue.
Now that's good.
I'll be switching to that.
That looks pretty good.
That's good. Yes.
Hey,
that's way better than the current bright blue one.
Yeah. I think that this is I think that was a big criticism. The retro stuff looks cool, but then like this is like retro, non-retro, or like modern Final Fantasy. I don't know.
Yeah, this is way better, more soothing to the eye.
Yeah.
Classic blues can be a bit bright.
And some more UI stuff. We already talked about the waymarks.
New stickers for group pose, right? That's fun, right?
Yeah. I got stickers all over my wall right now at home because of my daughter. Let's see. Return to Homeworld has been added to the sub-command menu for the character selection screen.
Huh? Wait, where do you read that?
The very last note.
The very last note?
Yeah. Travel to the Homeworld and you log in. And coordinates.
Oh.
Sub-command. So it's not... Yeah, so it's not like a sub-command anymore. It's an actual like command on the characters. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is this last point? The bumper sequence before the title screen betrayal. What is that?
The bumper sequence? Where?
Yeah, what is that? The very last point. What does that mean?
You're looking at something different because mine says in accordance with this, the return to the home screen data center.
Oh, it's right underneath that.
Yeah, the last point.
It's not on mine, or at least I'm in EU. I'm looking at the EU one. Is the NA one different?
Huh?
This is NA.
Yeah, I was looking at EU.
Maybe they missed out one thing on EU.
No, I'm looking at NA. I don't see it either.
You sure you're not blind?
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Like me?
It's the actual last note.
All right, so
Yeah.
let me do this. Let me do this because I want you guys to think that I'm not crazy. Where is my window capture at? Window capture, add. Okay. All right. Unless if I'm looking at something that's just completely wrong. All right, I'm gonna put this on the screen. The last thing is return to home center. Home data center.
Oh wow, really? He's not there. What the fuck?
Oh.
Wait, what? Even on NA?
Yeah, this is NA, so I don't know.
Okay, so maybe it's just an NA thingy. I don't know. I wonder what it is. I don't understand what it is.
Yeah. What does it say? Just tell me what it says.
The bumper sequence before the title screen has been truncated. I have no fucking clue what that is.
That means it's just I guess it's just been I don't know, reduced, or yeah, it turned into
Something's cropped or yeah.
All right, guys, we're done with the notes. The notes
It's
are
whatever.
done. Notes are done.
Probably not too important.
All right, Arthars, tell me about what you want to talk about for Ultimate.
Oh, what are you planning for Ultimate?
I'm planning a 24/7 event that will go from 3 to 6 days, depending.
Ooh.
We gotta see how it goes. We're working with a production company. If everything goes well with that will be kind of handling the stream. So we'll see how that goes. We're trying to get a sponsor together, and if we can get a proper sponsor all aligned and everything, we'll be giving rewards to the first team to clear on stream.
That's a good one. Wow.
That's great, man.
I was talking about this on my stream yesterday. I was talking about how I again, right, this is not trying to like preach or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what you've been doing for the community so far, right? For this last 10 years or 5 years, I lost track how long you've been doing. Like, sometimes you want to capture the best team, but circumstances don't allow that. Whether it's, competition or add-on or whatever, right? Like always on stream, you are only able, not saying this to flame or disrespect the teams that is doing it on stream. We are second fodder. All the stream teams has just been second fodder. But we try. We want to break the stigma. We want to break this unspoken rule that if you stream, you can't win. That's why all of us try our best on stream. But the truth is we are always short. And for Ultimate, it's always like days short. Like world first clear in X day, the first team on stream usually clear X plus 2 to 3 days. That's way too long already, right? That doesn't feel like it's that competitive, right? So there's nothing you can do about that, right? We are not going to be able to pry them, get them off, and make them stream, right? And then that makes like your show that you put so much work in not as lucrative or fun to a certain degree. So I was actually like saying on stream, why don't Frosty create like a brand new category? You got the Olympic gold medals, you got the World Championship gold medal, you got National gold medal, right? Why don't Frosty do something just for his show? Like, for example, first stream team. Incentivize the first stream team. Now, those teams that didn't stream and they got world first, good job. You got a like, you got a take from Yoshi P, or maybe you get a like on your YouTube video, great, good for you. But like, for Frosty to do what he do on stream, try to cover the world first, and obviously the percentage of getting a world first on stream is probably close to 0 to 1%, but then he can at least do something for his show, for the team that he covers on his channel, on his stream, and then reward the team that do it first or second or third. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you take this direction. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's the way that I figured. I want to be clear, the people who clear world first are absolutely amazing people that do support us by coming on and talking to us and like having conversations and everything else. And I have no complaints about people not streaming prog. It makes perfect sense. However, in order to get rewards from like sponsors and everything else, it needs to be something that happens on stream that would be like, oh, the sponsor is, supporting someone who is streaming. It's all visible and everything else.
There you go.
And there is no guarantee that that's going to happen, by the way. It looks very promising, and it's something that I am gunning for. So we'll see how that goes. And it may not be a lot. It really may not be a huge thing, but it'll be something. There'll be something in there. I don't want you guys to think I'm not going to be giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to these or anything.
No. It's a good start to somewhere in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because see, there's so many people now. Obviously, these are just Twitch chats saying. I obviously don't take them seriously. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 World First doesn't want to come up because there's no prize money. Okay, then they don't get prize money. Then reward the people that do it on stream. There's a lot of other teams that try. Let me tell you, this Ultimate is going to be the most competitive one I think we will ever see. There's so many, like in the last few races, Savage, Ultimate, we are just talking about 1 or 2 teams, right? And every team that comes after is like I say, second fodder. Not saying we don't give a fuck, but it's just, that's not what everybody wants to see. It's not the top, the best level, right? But I do think this time on stream, there will be a lot of teams, and a lot of teams I know is going to be putting in 16 hours a day effort compared to in DSR or compared to previous Savage/Ultimate. So I do think this time the coverage will be super comprehensive, and I do think that all these teams deserve to be rewarded in a way. Yes, they might not be the best one, but they will be the one that is going to make this. It's fun to watch. It's just fun. We are living in 2023. I'm not gonna tomorrow wake up in the morning, flip the newspaper, and find out that insert team won the World Cup. No, I want to watch it live. I want to see it. I want to turn on the TV. We are living in the digital world. We are living in the digital age. I want to turn on the stream and I want to see it happening. Yes, it might not be the best, but at least we get to see and reward the best. Hey, and maybe through this, in the future, the best team is going to be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's just hop on the Frosty train and get even something. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is what you should do. I was about to tell you, actually, you should do that, but it seems like you already have plans. So perfect.
Yeah, this is kind of what I've been thinking about. And I just, by the way, in order to like get all this stuff together, I've been working my ass off abusing Shadow Raid Legends streams.
Do that. We all do that.
Dude, exactly. I just did that.
It's all being funneled towards everything. By the way, merchandise. If you guys want to buy merchandise, every single item you buy goes towards the World Race funds and trying to make this shit happen. Subs, all that crap. Everything is pointed in the direction of the World Race and how to make that stuff work. And so the other thing about this too, there are going to be some caveats. The stream, we need to be able to restream it and show it on stream. You can't have TOS Twitch stuff, and you can't have TOS Final Fantasy 14 stuff on there. You got to stay within those two. Now, and again, people can fucking do whatever they want, by the way. Oh, hold on. I got to turn off my alerts. Thank you, Coco Po, for that. Holy fuck, 50 gift subs.
Any Prime gamers who want to support the race?
Yeah.
And the sponsorships? Yeah.
That is all just been donated straight to the World Race. So thank you so much for that. That's going to help out a ton. But the idea is that there's nothing that would be TOS at all with these streams that are being shown. That doesn't mean the entire team can't do whatever they want to do with this stuff. I'm not going to complain about people using ACT and all that stuff, but you can't show it on stream. You can't display this stuff. And if they are doing questionable stuff, like if the teams are going and there is something remotely questionable about it, then I do have to say we would have to investigate it, right? If someone's like zooming around the screen or doing something crazy. And you can't see that if they're not streaming, but you can see it if they are streaming. So that's part of the reason why the reward has to be towards the stream. And I'm not saying the people who aren't streaming are doing malicious things. It's just that the people who are, I can prove and get people behind supporting that.
Yeah.
It's
a way to verify.
And I just want to make sure that people actually understand. It's not because I don't want to reward the people who are like world first off stream. It's just that it's very difficult to, and I feel like this is going to be something that would be just great to do for all the people who have been helping the stream, and everybody who lets us restream. I asked them and they're like, yeah, and that's literally it. They're just like, sure, you could show my stuff on your stream. It's not like a huge benefit to them, but they mean a lot to making this happen and bringing the community together for this stuff. And thank you everybody who's just subbed with Prime. Again, all of this stuff straight to helping with the production, because we are hiring a production crew. That's what a lot of the money is going to, is we're trying to hire like people handling the stream. And also the other thing that we're going to be doing, just to give you a highlight, the plan, and this is, I'm telling you all this stuff in a semi rough draft, almost finished state. Things can change, subject to change, but the big goal is that we are live for about 16 hours during that day, and then kind of live but silent for 8 hours while everyone is sleeping, or somewhere 6 to 8 hours. There's not going to be a lot of commentators on during those periods, but we'll have the leaderboard up with what we can expect, and the leaderboard is literally just going to be, well, this is what we know percent wise, phase wise, and everything else. There isn't going to be like a very detailed, super laid out leaderboard like we could do with Savage, like cleared 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, and so on. It's going to be more of like, as we discover the fight and percentages on the bosses, we can say, well, this looks like P2% this is what they've shown on stream. It may be somewhere recorded, it may not be, but we'll be loosely kind of following that stuff. We won't be able to see offline streams unless if they show it and they present it, so that will be another caveat to that. But we'll try to follow what we know, right? We'll try to give some level of insight to what we can see that's happening within the community. So
that's good. No, that's good. Like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to say that's what you should have done. You creating something your own. Like, fuck, right? If we cannot in Final Fantasy 14, if we cannot cover the real road to world first, then fuck it. You know, you can do your road to stream first.
Yeah.
Right? Those people that don't want to take part, fuck them. You know. But at the end of the day, they can complain. We do this because there's no money, dude. Like, you need to understand, sponsors want their brand to be clean. They don't want you to be associated with TOS stuff with the game company. They just want to make sure that it's clean. We sponsor you because it's clean. Whether you win or not, whether you really got first or not, dude, that's not what the sponsor cares. It's about putting on the show. It's about the viewership. If you want to be part of that, you'll be part of that. If you want to just do your world race and prove that you are a great player, go for it. That's totally fine. But what Frosty is trying to do here is the best for the viewers, the best for himself, the best for his show. And I think I've been saying this, and like a lot of people asking
for the game
me for like,
too, honestly.
Yeah, it's for the game as well, because Ultimate is just so you can't pass it up, man. You just cannot pass it up, man. Like, this is gonna work for you. And also, I also want to tell you, like, because 6.4, because 6.5 doesn't have an Ultimate, because just now you were talking about the caster and thing. Because 6.5 there won't be an Ultimate. So 6.4, because I don't give a shit about Savage, 6.4 I don't think I will be progging. I will just maybe do PF stuff for fun. But if this shit goes off, pop off, and in the Savage, you're going to do something like that, dude, give me your stream key. I will do it for you on hours that you don't have anybody. I'll be there. I'll be there casting that shit for you.
Okay.
Now, I want to do something for the community. I'm not that good of a player to be the world first. I'm here, 42-year-old, trying to push this thing that Frosty is trying to do, and I don't have the power or the relation to do it. But there's someone out there doing it. I know this guy want to put in the effort. I'm down to help you as much as I can for it. 6.4, I'll be there. Yeah.
And we got a lot of. I mean, the thing with Ultimate 2 is that it's a very long single fight. So it's a little bit, difficult to kind of keep like the commentary going and everything else. But we do have other stuff going on too. I'm trying to organize like a sort of mini 9th man team that will do whiteboard analysts multiple times throughout the day, where they will go up and try to go over all the strategies and everything on the screen at certain points throughout the broadcast, and get like in some really deep and detailed stuff there. Like I'm trying to do a lot with this. We'll see how everything works out. And we only have like a couple of weeks until it's there. So I'm hoping all the stuff that we have lined up works great. But look forward to it. If this goes well, this could be a huge major stepping stone. And Savage is definitely, we're going to do something for it. And outside of that Savage, though, the only other ones that we would do is probably the Criterion Dungeon variant. Yeah, that stuff, right? And then if they do some weird like BA thing or something, but I don't know if they
maybe some deep dungeon stuff, because people be racing to clear that.
Yeah, deep dungeon's a little bit difficult.
It's hard because that's it takes a while.
Yeah, there's RNG into it. I mean, it is kind of exciting to see who could be this, but I don't know what that looks like. The first, like, if they make it to where it's like almost unachievable and it takes 2 years, like it did for the first one, suddenly it became achievable. Then yeah, but and also, I'll try to get anyone that I can involved. I want to make sure the Final Fantasy 14 community is a big part of it. But there are a lot of people who are coming from the WoW community that would be awesome to bring in as well. And it depends on their availability. For example, Preach, I would love to have him on.
Oh yeah.
Depends on if he's available or not. He leads a gaming company, so it's not like it's something that's super easy for him to just say like, yeah, I'll come on and hang out for a handful of hours or whatever. It's a serious thing usually. But yeah, no. There you go, Arthars. I hope that answered your question.
I'm excited.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah. And we'll see how. We'll hopefully have more information and more solidified. Like all the stuff that I talked about. Again, it's all we're waiting for it to be 100%. But it's looking pretty good. A lot of that stuff should be hopefully announced next week. We're reaching out to casters now too, to go ahead and start getting our lineup. We do have some pretty good yeses so far. But there's a couple of people I was gonna invite, but unfortunately they got into some trouble and we can't invite them anymore. I don't know if they would have joined, but they definitely can't join now. But yeah, no.
Wait, is this like our local community, or is this what I think it is?
No.
Okay. It's what I think it is.
It's a dumb joke.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Mad.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we jump off the stream today? We've done a good 2 hours here. Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice catching up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Nice.
and I really appreciate you coming on, Arthars. I know you said you haven't played much Final Fantasy 14, but I've missed talking to you.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of WoW.
You
Way
have
too much
been.
WoW the last.
So
And
much
I want to
fun.
do. I want to knock it out of the way, right? So that on the 10th, and especially going to this ultimate, I'm ready to go for another 2 to 3 months. Because after this ultimate, for me, after this ultimate, the next ultimate is 1.5 years later. So this one, I want to really go crazy. One last ride before the new saga, the new maybe overhaul. I don't know. I mean, Square Enix, Yoshi P haven't really come out to say, what's 7.0. Like they only tell us about the graphic upgrade, right? But direction
tab upgrade,
systems.
please. Social
Yeah.
UI completely needs to change.
Yeah.
Oh, the friendlies. Oh.
The first half of
change
this
the
year
friendlies.
is going to be actually really good. Starting off with Ultimate and having Savage a little bit later, then FanFest in the summer for NA. This is going to be a strong first half. The second half might not be as crazy, but the first half is going to be like really, really, really strong. So I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, Todd, thanks for coming on too. I just talked to you yesterday, so I don't really miss you as much as I miss Arthars. But,
It's okay. We'll see you at Party Finder, right?
Yeah. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, we can go ahead and start wrapping it up. I guess, Todd, do you want to go first with doing shout outs, all that great stuff before getting out of here?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'd just like to just thank the community, just like what's happened to me recently. Just y'all came together, so I just so much gratitude for everyone. Arthars, you too, man. Just everyone rallied, so I just want to just say a big thank you for that, and of course my wife, and it's been wild. It's been good. But,
We're happy that like the community
Yeah.
has come together for you, everything too, man. It's awesome to see. Final Fantasy 14 community is
oh yeah,
great.
I love the community.
It's so great. And
And
it's good.
FanFest.
And it's so great to see you like back and streaming and doing like your normal thing. It feels good to see that.
I will be streaming less, fewer days, shorter streams. It's felt nice to do that
Good.
because I'm not like completely exhausted.
But yeah, where can people find you?
Twitch.tv/Llamatodd
Cool.
or on Twitter just @Llamatodd.
Don't you like having a name that no one else has ever picked or ever would want to pick?
I think it's great, man, because it's like people think of llamas and they just like immediately they're like, oh,
It's
funny,
so
man.
infectious. I hate
is.
it. And I've told this
Anytime you
before.
see a llama out there, man, you're like, oh, dude, llama would like this.
Oh, look, a llama horror movie. Oh, great. Llamatodd. All right. Now he's
Llamageddon.
in my
You
head.
should watch it.
Yeah.
You should watch that one.
Oh,
It's classic.
Good Night Llama, the children's book that I'm reading to my daughter. Oh, great. Now Lamatodd's here while I'm reading a book to my daughter. Great. It's everywhere.
I've read that to my nephews, actually.
Anyways, all right. Arthars. Shout outs where people can find you.
Shout out. Shout out to everybody, I guess. This community, right? Although there's the dark side, a shitty side to this community. Yeah, overall it's great. And shout out to everybody that came together to help out Llama. My community as well. Everybody, right? It's really nice to see, right? And also, all those we were talking about like Raid Shadow Legend. Thanks so much for just hanging out, download the game. It helps for a lot of causes, right?
It did.
Personal, business, or just make everything better, right? But yeah, I haven't been streaming Final Fantasy for like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month. But you know, thanks for everybody still hanging out in the channel. You know, keep up to date to one another. I wouldn't even know, dude. I was so into WoW, I didn't even get a chance to like read Twitter or even check my emails for the last 1 month. So then when the llama situation came up on my stream when I was playing WoW, it also surprised me. But that's what, you know, that's what I'm thankful that you guys we keep one another updated, you know, talk to one another, still in touch. But yeah, 10 more days. I'm sorry. Holy shit. 2 more days. 2 more days, 2 more weeks. We're going to get Ultimate. We are all going to come together. And, you know, it's going to be a great event. So hopefully everybody hang out, support one another, support the Frosty Show. I am super interested. Every single race, I'm super interested. I think this one is going to be good. And the new thing he's going to do, I think it's going to be awesome. But thanks again, Frosty, for inviting me on show.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, you guys can catch me on twitch.tv/Arthars and Arthars FF14 on Twitter and Arthars FF14 on YouTube as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah. And real quick, someone just bought the beanie. This is what the beanie looks like. It's great. Great stuff. The fleece shorts. I'm not going to show you fleece shorts right now, guys.
Nice beanie.
Don't have
Yo, that's nice.
It is
That's
pretty
really
nice.
nice.
It's pretty good. Yeah. It got a hat too. It's pretty much the same kind of logo there. It's like it has a patch on it, I guess. Yeah. But it's pretty good quality. You know. And then there's the cup, the great cup. It's pretty sweet. It's in reverse, but you know, it's an amazing cup. And then this hoodie, we're wearing all show. Right there. I got it all, man. It's Stream Elements.
Right.
Got me a whole store.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh, fucking, I need a new chair, though. It's like every single show. It falls back. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all your time. Thank you for coming on the show. This was an awesome hangout. We will be back next week. You know, I'm thinking I want to do a tank show next week. Just because it would make sense now that we know what the Paladin looks like, hopefully by then.
True.
And then the week after that, we'll do likely an Ultimate show. Or we'll start getting into like our Ultimate prep stuff. But yeah, I think a tank show would be pretty interesting to have next week. So we'll see how that works out. But anyways, yeah, we're going to raid somebody, so hang out for a little bit. And remember to follow both Arthas and Llama wherever you can find them. They're amazing people. Come on the show so many damn times. And it's so great to always talk to them. But yeah.
Glad to be here.
Guys, remember, be good, keep cool, stay frosty. Bye. I say bye. Say bye. You gotta say
Bye. Bye. Bye.